As Mel Gibson and his dodgy Scottish accent once proclaimed, "They'll never take our freedom!" Honestly, how could they? After all, there are only about 14 squillion open-world games out there. Certain sandboxes let you swap between criminal chums in an extra sarcastic take on LA life. Others give you open-ended tools to slice through and sex up fancy kingdoms, while some simply revolve around mucking about with adorable Swedish cube people. Whatever your definition of a sandbox experience is, the following adventures all offer dozens of hours of open-ended excellence. So say goodbye to your loved ones for the foreseeable, stack up on snacks, and cancel any plans that don't involve sitting in front of your rig until 3 AM. Here are the 10 best open-world games on PC. Such is the dizzying breadth of GTA 5, it's easier to list the things you can't do in this sweltering slice of SoCal-inspired real estate. So here goes. You can't eat virtual slices of Battenberg. You can't go spelunking. And it won't let you swim with orcas. Oh wait, you can do the last one. Don't want to go scuba diving along Free Willy's cousins? Then concentrate on completing GTA 5's brilliantly varied felon-swapping story. Switching between carjacker Franklin, over-the-hill robber Michael, and straight-up psycho Trevor, you pull off a series of absurdly elaborate heists that make Heat's famous bank job look about as daring as swiping pennies from the church collection plate. Then there's the life-dominating GTA Online. This murderous, massively multiplayer aside to Trevor & Co.'s campaign is a decadent, delinquent playground that'll swallow you whole. Enjoy virtual machete-offs. Race through the sky in transforming supercars. Become a crooked CEO. Pretend you're in Breaking Bad as you bomb around in a drug-stuffed RV. The law-breaking possibilities are limitless. With so many exhilaratingly illegal activities to indulge in, missing out on GTA 5 would be downright criminal. Forget the Fast and the Furious. How about the Beast and the Beardiest? The Witcher 3 doesn't just provide lascivious displays of impeccable chin hair, it's one of the most involving open worlds of the last decade. Set in the sprawling, occasionally grubby continent, CD Projekt Red's sex-obsessed sandbox is an obscenely gorgeous, brilliantly written fantasy adventure. This is a world where humans, sorceresses, stupendously Scottish dwarves, gargoyle-faced children, and ear-collecting Welsh witches all coexist, and every one of them has a job for gaming's lustiest, limb-lopping monster hunter. In Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher 3 is blessed with one of gaming's great heroes. Cunning, compassionate, and randier than a teenage badger in Heat, this paranormal bounty hunter is a sandbox star for the ages. With enjoyably agile sword fights, epic monster hunts, and dozens of strange, sorrowful side quests to solve, The Witcher 3 will torpedo your free time. If you want to set sail on fantasy seas, cut Swamp Thing-style beasties in half, or simply stroll through gaming's most brilliantly blustery landscapes, you can't go wrong with this supreme sandbox. This eyeball-popping open-world racer is the best thing to come out of Australia since Mick Dundee and his broadsword-sized knife boomeranged their way around the Big Apple. Okay, so technically Developer Playground Games is based in England's delightfully named Royal Leamington Spa, but the British studio has still crafted one hell of an Aussie open world. As the organiser of a spectacularly lavish motor festival, you spend much of Forza Horizon 3 drinking in incredible outback vistas as you smash every conceivable speed limit. And thanks to Horizon's breezy, open-ended structure, it's entirely up to you how you get your giggles. Suck up the sights as you whiz around in a drone, drift around on pristine beaches down at Silver Sands shipwrecks, wreak havoc on a gigantic Hot Wheels course, make a fighter jet eat a Lamborghini's dust in one of Forza's wonderfully daft bucket list challenges. Few games have quite this sense of gleeful fun. Forza Horizon 3 is quite simply the best open world racer around. When it comes to making things go kaboom in mesmerising fashion, Just Cause 3 is gaming's extra explodey Citizen Kane. As the obscenely suave Rico Rodriguez, it's your job to liberate the fictional Mediterranean Republic of Medici, mainly by blowing several square hectares of it to Kingdom Come. There's more to Avalanche's gloriously silly sandbox than non-stop explosions, of course. Like all the best open worlds, Just Cause 3 throws all manner of distracting, dictator-stomping side activities in your direction. Zip through wingsuit races like a hunky human-sized flying squirrel. Destroy every piece of freedom-hating propaganda that you can find. Bomb about in motorbike time trials. Tether dudes together with Rico's awesomely addictive grappling hook. Chill out by hanging from a helicopter. In Just Cause 3, flailing physics fun and cloud-kissing acts of courage are never far away. Take that, video game gravity.
I can fly.
Hideo Kojima's open-world espionage epic may well be the silliest stealth game ever made. And that's not a complaint. Metal Gear Solid 5 is as brilliant as it is balmy. The main thrust of the Phantom Pain officially revolves around saving the world from a Skeletor-looking dude who wants to erase every language on Earth using throat-hugging creepy crawlies. Don't ask. Really though, it's about making your own brand of madcap mayhem. Whether you're attempting to extract a grizzly bear during a raging sandstorm, or using gaming's sneakiest horse to evade enemy sidelines, MGS5 is never less than outrageously inventive. This stealthy sandbox always rewards out-of-the-box thinking, even when that involves messing around in an actual box. So, if you're after an open-world adventure that lets you kidnap an army of soldiers with your own personal hot air balloon kidnapping service, or one where you can win a boss fight by dropping a crate on a crack sniper's head, this surreal sandbox will serve you flawlessly. If the term sandbox inherently has childish connotations, then no other game captures the joys of exploring like you did when you were a kid quite like Minecraft. Mojang's blocky open-world creation suite may look like it could run on a pocket calculator, but not every great sandbox has to give your GPU a sweaty workout. Minecraft's genius lies in its flexibility. This is an open world where you are truly only limited by your imagination. Well, that and how much free time you can commit to building a cube-constructed Empire State Building. With enough skill and determination, you can build almost any blocky wonder. Erect a mighty temple in honor of Minecraft's beardy creator Notch. Scale a handmade version of one of Giza's Great Pyramids. Play fully working versions of Sonic and Skyrim. Spend 6 years of your life erecting an entirely block-based metropolis. Okay, maybe don't do the last one. Minecraft is the ultimate sandbox experience for kids both young and the grown-up kind with dodgy knees and a second mortgage. Far Cry 3 is such a vibrantly sunny sandbox you can almost feel your eyeballs start to tan whilst playing Jason Brody's Caribbean Caper. The Lion King may have taught you to cherish the circle of life, but frankly, Ubisoft's cycle of constant critter slaughter is way more fun. Punch a leopard in the face. Bop a shark on the nose. Make Tigger cry by grenading one of his stripy pals. Far Cry 3's virtual animal butchery isn't just a hoot. Harvesting the pelts of Rook Island's creatures also lets Jason craft new gear, like bottomless wallets for all your rifle-splurging needs. Away from the beast batterings, Ubisoft's sweltering open world remains one of the best stealth shooters around. Clearing out enemy outposts like a dude bro Solid Snake still satisfies. While those radio tower antennae puzzles will give your brains and quads a thorough workout. Every open world Ubi has made over the last 5 years has copied Brody's bodacious FPS, and it's not hard to see why. Far Cry 3 still rocks. Sorry, Tigger. Do you live in a miserable, sunless part of the planet? Could you do with a warming dose of virtual tourism? Then hoo boy is Watch Dogs 2 the open world game for you. Ubisoft's San Fran sandbox is basically one big selfie simulator. Lovingly rendered takes on Alcatraz, Coit Tower and Pier 39 are all begging for some snap-happy action, and will save you splurging on a transatlantic flight. Say cheese, Seal Chums! Unlike the thoroughly miserable original, Marcus Holloway's open world really does bring sexy hack. Whether infiltrating offices with the world's most advanced RC car, or painting the town red in a Shiba Inu shirt, Watch Dogs 2 knows how to have a good time. Like any sandbox worth its sodium, Ubisoft's sequel is at its best when letting you mess around. Put those hacking powers to use by draining a deadbeat dad's bank account. Win a go-kart race, pet an Alsatian, muck about with living statues and lobster men. However you choose to use Marcus's time, hacking hijinks and lovably silly good times await. Are you fond of bears, bards and beards? Do you dream of days spent barbecuing giant spiders? Before retiring to the local inn to drink your body weight in Nordic mead? Good news, you and the Elder Scrolls V will get on like a house on fire. Although that's partly down to all the flaming magma hot dragon breath. Skyrim may be getting on in years, but few modern games can match its sense of scale or the quiet wonder that comes from exploring its monster-strewn valleys and fjords. Lonely exploration not your thing? Well, fret not, because Skyrim is brimming with high-octane fantasy fun. Join a clan of vampires and revel in your new blood-sucking badassery. Climb the world's most shin-ruining set of stairs, then learn to shout super loud. Take on a giant and rocket through the sky as your dragonborn leaves what remains of their spleen hundreds of feet below. Make no mistake, Skyrim's ridiculously deep, thrillingly varied open world will devour your existence. Nothing quite beats a Sunday afternoon drive. Oh, hang on, we meant an incredibly homicidal vehicular smackdown. Mad Max is both a rollicking open-world adventure and a game that revels in the sort of deliciously murderous car combat that Destruction Derby could only have oily dreams about. Shunting you into the shoes of the titular Mr. Rokotansky, Avalanche Studios lays a vast dystopian desert at your wheels, then asks you to outrun, smash, and skull-rattle every vile survivor you meet. What separates Mad Max from the rest of the Sandbox pack is its in-depth car customization. Not only does the magnum opus come with its own disgusting, golem-like mechanic, oh hey Chumbucket, with a few adjustments, Max's deadly ride can be transformed into a convoy-wrecking, harpooning, scarecrow-ruining speed demon. Even when Max decides to use his feet, the wasteland still has plenty to offer. Balloon rides act as handy scouting excursions, camp raids turn into WWE shaming brawls, while no one gives slow-mo shotgun quite like the Aussie Outlander. Max, your excellent open world gives us the need for sociopathic speed. So there you have it, a collection of the very best open world games on PC. Disagree with any of our open world choices? Did we shamefully miss your favourite sandbox? Then please do put us right with your most civil words in the comments below. And as always, give us a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and make sure you get at least 20 minutes of natural light between all the 14-hour GTA 5 and Skyrim marathons. Until next time.